These are the unwritten experiences we share as men who made fitness our entire personality, me included. The first canon event I want to talk about is the bullying origin story. And you were basically one of two people. You were either really skinny, you were bullied for basically being too thin. But it would usually just be the skinniest guy in the room at the time that would kind of get bullied. I feel like being skinny was in at the time I was growing up. So I feel like if you were skinny, you weren't really bullied, but if you were the skinniest, then you were. I don't know, I guess it's kind of demasculating when people just kind of push you around for a joke or for a bit, but that was just something that kids did back then. The second option was being too fat, and this one sucked, man. Basically, if you were the biggest fat kid in the grade, yeah, you would be the butt end of all jokes. Like, no girls would like you. You were seen as ugly, smelly, kind of disgusting, and yeah, just every single vile word that a child could say to another child. Kids are cruel, man. Oh my god. Now, me personally, I wasn't like obese or anything. I was just like a little chubby. During this time, kids would just like flick and scoop each other's nipples, which, like, what were we thinking? What the fuck? What's going on here? Now, this was only to the guys, obviously, and I don't know. I found it really stupid and dumb. Like, why? What's happening? But yeah, around middle school, this is when people started really doing it, and during this time I was just slightly chubby, so I had a little bit of a man tit, and yeah, basically people would just take advantage of that and scoop and flick whenever they could. Like, I wasn't targeted or anything, it's just they would kind of do that to anyone and everyone who had man titties at the time, so I wasn't like a big victim or anything, but I will say that's how I started. But yeah, canon event. And low-key, this could happen at like any age. Like, this could be in elementary, middle school, high school, or even college. But honestly, without these humble beginnings, we wouldn't be where we are today. The next canon event I want to talk about is fumbling the gym wife. Now, there is a distinct difference between gym baddies and gym wife. You know, gym baddies are the ones who are like, quote unquote, working out. They're probably like staring at their phone, staring at the mirror themselves, making sure they can get like a nice ass shot from Instagram or some shit. But then the gym wife is like a special being. They're the girls who have like their headphones in, they're locked in on their workouts, they're doing proper strength training, and they're doing it just for the love of the game, quite literally working out to work out. And you could tell the difference between just one of these gym baddies and then the gym wife. And yeah, it's a canon event to fumble the gym wife. It sucks, but it's true. There are 3 different ways you could fumble the gym wife. Number 1, you go up to them, you engage in conversation, and she tells you she has a boyfriend. This sucks, but it's the best out of the 3 options. She's probably really nice, and she respectfully just declines just because she's in a current relationship. The second way you could fumble the gym wifey is she just straight up rejects you. This one sucks. Whether she just gives you like a fake number, or she gives you her Instagram, but then she doesn't respond to any of your text messages, or maybe she just says, oh, thanks, but I'm not interested. Like, her rejecting you, it just sucks, because it probably takes so much courage to even like go up to someone and talk to them. But just getting shot down like that, it really just makes you rethink everything. And this one doesn't usually end up well. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you like this person, but then you want to respect their boundaries, and therefore you kind of act as if they don't exist anymore. They act as if you don't exist anymore, or you guys just start going to the gym at different times, and yeah, you fumble, man. You really fumble. The third way you can fumble the gym wife is by never going up and talking to her until the day she ends up moving gyms. This one is just the worst, because now you're thinking in your head, oh shit, what if I had talked to her? It could have changed my life. I could have literally had a girlfriend. I could have made her my wife, and we could be together right now. But I was just too shy to talk to her, and now she just doesn't work out here anymore, and I'm never gonna get that answer. And this is definitely the worst way you can fumble a gym wife. But like I said, these are canon events, and if I were you guys, keep shooting your shot. You know what they say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so keep on shooting even if you do fumble the bag from time to time. Now, me personally, I have experienced literally every single one of these scenarios. It sucks. It really sucks. And I will say that third scenario, where you just never end up talking to them, is the worst one. After every encounter, women are still scary as shit. But like I said, this is a canon event, and all of us guys have to go through this if we really want to find our wife someday. The next canon event is following celebrity diets and workouts. This one is so stupid, but I feel like everybody has gone through this shit. It would be like Men's Health or fucking, I don't know, Vogue or shit like that. It'd just be a whole bunch of YouTube videos of like celebrities working out and their training method and their diets, and it's usually like the stupidest shit. And this is usually early on in your gym bro timeline, but you find a celebrity that you really look up to and you start copying some of their techniques and tactics. It usually involves a diet of just chicken, broccoli, and rice, and then some weird full body movement. And during this time, we're also just so naive and so stupid and dumb that like the idea of celebrities taking steroids is like not even in our minds. So in our minds, we're thinking these people achieve this shit naturally, and if they can do it, so can I. And after about like 2 weeks of like no progress, you realize that shit's kind of dumb and stupid. I don't know, it was always so stupid to think of. I'm never gonna look like fucking Chris Hemsworth or The Rock. I'm not tall or anything. And then I also don't have the same genetic makeup as them. And then on top of that, I don't have steroids. So this Canon event is actually really funny because it feels like a very experimental part. I'm still in the beginning phases and I still don't understand how fitness really works. But if my favorite celebrity could look like that and they're telling me all it takes is that, like, well, fuck man, I might as well just listen to them. My personal favorite celebrities that I really like looking up to was like Zac Efron from Baywatch and then Stephen Amell from Arrow. I think those two celebrities were like the biggest influences in my life. And I was a stupid fucking idiot thinking like it was that simple. You know what's really funny is like these videos are also really addicting. So like I used to watch them just like back to back to back to back. And like that was like my whole explore page for like the longest time. But it's something we all go through. And I think it's really funny how we all share this experience and we all at some point just wanted to eat fucking chicken, broccoli, and rice and train like this just so we can look nothing like our favorite celebrities. Never meet your heroes. The last Canon event I wanted to talk about today was the 3 a.m. motivation. I'm gonna set the scene. You had a long day at school and you're tucked in bed. You're trying to sleep, but for some reason, you just can't sleep tonight. So you toss and you turn and eventually you go on your phone or your iPad. From this point on, you start watching some YouTube videos and then a few of them look like they're life-changing videos. So you watch those. You know, maybe it's like an edit and David Goggins is talking to you in the background or something like that. Or you see Rocky like running. Either way, it's enough motivation to understand that you're gonna change your life, not tomorrow, but today. So you know what you do? It's 3 a.m. in the morning and you just start doing push-ups out of nowhere. You start doing sit-ups, you start doing squats, you start working out of nowhere, thinking that my whole life is gonna change after tonight. When in reality, you're just a stupid fucking kid. And then you wake up the next day and you think to yourself, damn, I should have just like maybe tried a little harder to just go to bed. It's really funny. Like, this is a universal experience. I feel like that happens when we have a hard time sleeping and it's really late at night and a nice motivational video pops up on our page. We just need to watch it. And then we think we can change the whole world. Me personally, I've experienced this a couple of times in high school. There was one event in particular which was really funny to me. I remember I had like a hard time sleeping one night and I was like, I think I just gotta tire myself out. So you know what I did? I actually went out for a run just to like clear my mind out of things, you know? And then I remember during this time like Riverdale was really in and like Archie did the same exact shit. Like he had a hard time sleeping, so he went for a run. Shit man, maybe he was watching the same exact motivational video as I was. But yeah, doing these like late night sessions are so stupid because like realistically speaking, just think about it. What can be achieved? It's fucking 3 a.m. at night. Just go to sleep, man. Just go to sleep. But yeah, these are just Gym Bro Canon events that happen to all of us. If you think you're special, you're not. Bye.